Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over there. Okay there, men, it's time for that favorite uncle of yours, Uncle Sam, to shortwave the answers to those swell letters you write in to Command Performance. The first order of business concerns mail from 5 soldiers on the New Burma Road, from Private DeMassey, and a certain battery in the Canal Zone, and from a gang of Indiana boys somewhere in India. Our answer to their letters, and hundreds like them, is they doed it. For here is your master of ceremonies, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, Don Wilson. Hiya, fellas. Well, back home here, we're all excited about the conservation program. It's really great. Everybody's saving materials here. We're putting a new room on our house, but we're not even using any pipes under the sink. It's a lot of fun, though. You can wash your hands and feet at the same time. And in the living room, instead of using wallpaper, we're using rolls of piano music. You know those piano rolls? It's all right, but every time you sneeze, the walls play jingle, jangle, jingle. And the clothes, everybody's cooperating there, too. I went in to buy a suit the other day, and they made it out of awning. It's all right, but every time the sun goes down, my pants roll up. But no kidding, fella. We really got a swell show for you tonight. I think we better get started and answer those letters to Command Performance. For you guys in Egypt and Iceland, and for a guy, Pittsburgh baker, who's now handling the dough at the Post Exchange in Ireland. Here's a gal that hundreds of you have asked back on your big show, Miss Betty Hutton. Come on out here, Betty.
And to tell all you guys who've asked me back, I'd like to say this. Of course, I'm not very good at arithmetic, but I've added up your swell letters, and here's my answer. With Alfred Newman and the 20th Century Fox Orchestra, a little thing we call the Fuddy-Duddy Watchmaker Man. I broke my watch the other night. I broke my watch 'cause I wanted to time. I broke my watch round 9:15, so I took it round the corner to a friend of mine. Well, I don't know how he does it, but he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. The fuddy-duddy watchmaker at the jewelry store. Oh, I don't know how he shook it, but he shook it. I don't know how he shook it, but he shook it. Don't know how he shook it, but he shook it. He's got it on the beam steadier than ever before. I look at the old man go. Well, he's 103, and that's no lie. I look at the old man go when he raises that glass up to his eye. Well, I don't know how he does it, but he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Don't know how, but him does it. The fuddy-duddy watchmaker at the jewelry store. He fixed my watch, he fixed it quick, and mighty soon he was making it tick. He made it tick with the beautiful beat. It ticks up when we rebop the tick-tock. I look at the old man go. Well, he's 103 and maybe more. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. The fuddy-duddy watchmaker at the jewelry
Thanks a lot, Betty Hutton. Well, fellas, that V-mail you sent in from Australia has called back another one of your favorite stars. So for an Oklahoma gal at an aerodrome in England, for Dizazo at Fort Schaffner, and for a gang at a message center in North Ireland, Command Performance gives you Reggie Gardner. And his little playmate for tonight, Don Wilson. Okay, fellas, Reggie Gardner.
Hello, Don. How are you?
Hello, Reggie. It's awfully good seeing you again.
Well, it's very nice seeing you. I haven't seen you since you're back from your vacation. Why, you seem to have lost a little weight.
Yes.
Around the holidays.
There and elsewhere.
Yes.
But, Reggie, why didn't you tell me, old fella? I didn't know what happened to you. Are you just coming from your first aid class or your favorite auto accident?
Oh, this old sling. Oh, that's nothing at all. Yes, as a matter of fact, it so happens I've just come back from, as you say, my first aid class, where I've been telling about broken arms. You remember, or don't you, that I broke this left arm of mine several years ago?
Oh, yes, that's right, I remember.
Yeah, well, you see, I used to go back to the hospital every so often for retakes on the original setting. And I became quite an anesthetic addict.
An anesthetic addict?
Yes. In fact, it's got to such a point that today an ordinary Mickey doesn't even make me giggle.
Well, Reggie, I'm told that hospitals are really comfy places. How about that?
Yes, you'd really love it, Don. You really would. It helps the tire situation, too. You see, transportation is so simple. No problem at all. They pick you right up at your bed. 2 interns in white uniforms, much smarter than the average taxi drivers, get you onto that spotless white trolley thing of theirs, and they dolly you off to dreamland. Finally, you come to a snowy white room, flat on your back. It's like floating in a bucket of sour cream. You're positively marinated. And there they are.
Who's there, the herring?
No, old boy. No, your hosts. You see, the head surgeon, the anesthetist, the head nurse, all the people a man really likes to have around him when he goes out.
Oh, sounds very quaint and sort of clubby, Reggie, but I'll take the club.
Actually, it's wonderful, Don. You haven't been in the surgery a minute before the head surgeon wanders in casually. He smiles at everyone. And more savoir-faire than the owners of a seashore hotel. And, you know, casual as an executioner, he starts to draw on his rubber gloves. There's a total lack of that nervous tension you find on entering so many formal parties. Everyone's at ease. Everyone knows everything's going to be all right. That is, of course, everyone excepting the head nurse. She generally has a face like the chalk cliffs of Dover. She secretly hopes she'll never come out of it.
I see. She's kindly but grim.
Exactly. You couldn't have phrased it more obscurely. You find yourself lying flat on your back, staring up at the ceiling, when suddenly your eyes catch the little red-headed nurse passing around like a cigarette girl offering things to people. Awfully cute. She looks down at you reassuringly from behind your head, and you look up at her. And, in fact, I'd like to see what she looks like right side up someday. From my angle, she seems to have a red beard and a forehead for a chin, all very strange. But it's glorious, Don, really it is. If you'd care to try it sometime, I'd be glad to break your arm.
Oh, no, thanks, Reggie, no thanks. I wouldn't think of troubling you. I'm enjoying your broken arm.
Thanks so much. Well, finally, they've all washed their hands and strapped you down good, and then the anesthetist puts a cone thing on your face with a smile as if he was handing you an ether old-fashioned or a gas zombie. And he keeps saying, breathe deeply. Now, just take it very easy, Mr. Gardner. Don't rush it. Just breathe easy. And he says, no, don't worry about it. No, take it very easy, Mr. Gardner. No, slow, Mr. Gardner, if you don't mind. Just deep, slow breaths. Yes, I will. You won't do anything until I'm... No, we won't do a thing until you're really out. Who took England and put it back in? Who took England and put it back in? Who took England and put it back again? Who took England and put it back in? Who took England and put it back in? Who took England and... Nurse! It's perfectly all right. You're lying still.
Well, Reggie, you couldn't have given us a finer picture of the business of going under in gas, but even if you'd painted with iodine.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Don. It's beautiful, isn't it? As I've said... Quiet, boys. I've been through it, honestly. I've been through this anesthetic business so many times, I've really grown to like going out. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'm going out right now. So long, fellas. Thank you.